Hi Victoria, welcome back to my channel. Come get ready with me as we talk She-Hulk and male validation. Starting off with the Revlon Photo Ready Candid Foundation in the shade 200. I'm just gonna put that over my face. But yeah, let's talk about male validation in the MCU and specifically She-Hulk, because it seems to be a point of contention, and a lot of men have been given a lot of weight on their opinion on the show, whether they criticize it or they're validating it or they're defending it, and I feel like this is not the vibe. Okay, I'm gonna go in with the Revlon Photo Ready Candid Concealer in shade 015. But yeah, like the show itself, especially episode 3, has a lot of criticism on how a lot of men act within the fandom, especially with those tweets and the videos and the TikToks being like, oh, like, why can't you just make your own female original characters? You're feminizing these characters, etc., etc. And it seems like none of the critique from men online are about those introspective callouts on the show. Okay, now I have a Fenty matchstick in Mocha. But yeah, instead they're just focusing on the twerking and Megan Thee Stallion, instead of the toxic masculinity, the delusionness of men, and also that critique of how men act when female superheroes are around. I'm just blending this through my cheekbones. Oh, and this is the sponge from the Thor Love and Thunder Ulta collection. Next I have the Glossier Cloud Paint in Beam. But even so, if like men are only really talking about the twerking scene and that's all they've got from episode 3, like, why are we holding their approval or disapproval like to such a high degree? Like, why are we paying it that much mind when they didn't even catch like the main theme of the episode? Okay, I have the Photo Ready Candid Powder in shade 001. And I'm just going to set this in the center. Today I think I'm going to use the mini She-Hulk palette that is inspired by Titania. So these are the colors. I'm going to start off with the color In Control. But yeah, like the main point of this episode was like the two storylines. You have Dennis and Emil. And the whole thing with the Dennis is like you have this very stereotypical guy who is very toxic in the workplace, who is just so disillusioned by his own privilege that he thinks he's dating Megan Thee Stallion. And they have to prove that. It's like, do they think so low of him? But like, he is literally so disillusioned by the fact that like he could be dating Megan Thee Stallion, and they're focused on the twerking. But also the direct commentary. They're not mentioning how they got a free cameo in the show. Okay, so I'm just taking this color on the bottom outer corner of my eye, kind of accentuating the eye bag area, and then I'm gonna bring this into my eyebrows as well to carve it out. But the same thing that like happens with She-Hulk in the show, all these men end up just either reducing her to sex sells, or the fact that like, why is there a girl around? And completely missing the fact that she is a lawyer, she is qualified, and she saved a whole bunch of people. Next, I'm going to take Leaping Off the Page. I'm just going to deepen the outer corner with this one. But yeah, it really has me thinking of like, why are we holding men at such a high opinion of like whether they like the show or not? Like, it's very clearly marketed as not towards them. It's not a genre that they typically find themselves in, and they're finding it hard to just laugh at the ridiculousness of comic books when literally She-Hulk has been around since 1980, calling out the ridiculous of comic books. It's not new, her fourth wall breaking isn't new, and men missing the point again isn't new. Okay, so I'm taking this color basically up to the eyebrow, and then I'm going to take Hulk Life on my finger and put it on the lid. Looking back of In Control, and then just slightly buffing this all out. So that's the first eye look. I'll come back for the second eye. Okay, I'm back with the eyeshadow. I'm just blending it out and upwards a little bit. And I'm taking the Lizzie McGuire Delish blush which is sort of a light pinky shade. And blending this almost into the eyeshadow at the top of my cheekbones. But yeah, I find that I'm also guilty of the fact that I'm letting men's opinions on this show affect me. Taking the Butter Bronzer in Sunkissed. But yeah, like, I even find myself tweeting week after week about, like, how men's opinions on this are stupid, when really I should be ignoring them. Like, their opinion on the show isn't going to make this show any more or less enjoyable to me. I'm not going to watch it because they do or do not like the series. I'm going to enjoy the series. I'm just going to enjoy the silly little things, the twerking, the ridiculousness of it all. Lash Freak mascara. But yeah, I forgot what I was saying, but like, if they're not going to like this show, that's fine. But like, they don't need to tell us every week that they don't quite understand the female experience, or that they are being force-fed this narrative and it's all man-hating. And it's like the exact problem is, like, you're not listening. You're not listening. Okay, this is the first time I'm using this mascara, and I really like what it's doing to my lashes. But yeah, I'm like very tired of how men are telling non-men how to enjoy fandom. I have the Essence Make Me Brow in Brownie Brown just for my eyebrows. But yeah, I don't know, it's just frustrating. It's so frustrating to be a non-man in fandom. Okay, I think I'm just gonna finish off this look with my Lizzie McGuire lip gloss in Ethan Craft. And a little bit of highlight, this is the Maybelline Master Chrome in Molten Gold. So just on the top of my nose and stuff. So this is the finished look in more natural light. It's a little big and blown out, but as soon as I put my glasses on, I feel like this really complements my glasses shape really well. I really enjoyed using the mini Titania palette, so I'll probably do another get ready with me with the larger palette, but let me know if you have any topic recommendations you want me to do while I'm talking about that. So thank you for watching. Bye!